Urban public schools have a very special challenge.
We are very concerned about kids that are dropping out of school.
It's all of our responsibility to be working together to get those students ready.
It's ensuring that every child gets a quality education and succeeds.
In this 21st century global economy, knowledge is the new currency of success. The communities that create knowledge and folks who graduate from high school and college are those communities that are going to succeed. So what's on the line is not just the individual young person's future, it's the future of the community.
We know right now who's going to drop out in the next 5 years, where they go to school, what their characteristics are. A little bit of effort, we could name them by name. So we have to think, how could we solve this? And there's a key role to be played by national service.
We see City Year as very important to our district for a couple of reasons. Number one, our students require some really great role models that are young and passionate about education, and then just human capital. I mean, it's a great investment for our kids. It's a good investment from us from a financial standpoint, but the return on investment we get is we have found has been outstanding.
City Year plays an important role in addressing the dropout rate specifically. They hit it head on. There are a lot of kids who need help. They need to help up. They need someone to believe in them during the critical time of their student lives. City Year hits that directly.
As soon as the doors open at 7:30, there's a line of City Year members greeting the students every single day.
If students aren't in school by a certain time, some of the core members will call home, and it makes the students more accountable, and usually it motivates them to get into school.
My name is Molly. I'm calling from City Year. We work with your daughter in math class, and I noticed she wasn't in today.
Since we brought City Year on board, our attendance has gone up, which of course brings several additional dollars into our school district. Also, they work with us on the academic side, tutoring students, working with students during the school day.
City Year core members are mentors, they're a shoulder to cry on, they're folks who themselves are role models, can show these young people that, hey, there's a good path instead of dropping out to go and finish high school. So in all of those ways, City Year core members are making a big difference in our young people choosing to stay in school, choosing to graduate and go on to a good career path.
It's been a tremendous experience having a core member in the classroom. I've definitely seen an academic improvement in my students.
The most important thing that schools need is capital, human capital, individuals in the classroom. So more and more kids are working in small groups, more and more kids are receiving individualized attention. It's absolutely critical.
There is a student and she was reading at a 4th grade reading level. We do things like repeated readings. We focus on building their skills from the ground up. And now she's reading books on her own, and it's awesome. It's amazing to see a student so excited.
I'll get a heads up on a student that might be having a bad day. It's helpful because some of these things I wouldn't be able to get out of them during class because we just don't have the time.
You have to have folks with our students every single day making a difference in their lives. That's what City Year does with its diversity, with its long-term commitment.
The teachers have been very responsive with having the core members in their classrooms. The teachers feel now that they can teach their classroom, they can go through direct teach, make sure that all the students understand what the focus is going to be, and then the City Year core members and the teachers can kind of divide up the class and concentrate on those students who may need to be retaught or who maybe not understand everything that was stressed.
It's really important for us to be engaged in the whole education pipeline to make sure kids stay on track so that we're competitive in this world. Those individuals are really going to be critical to the success of our country and our communities and our businesses.
I think that in today's world, corporations can't just sit as islands. They need to be involved with their communities, and there are big payoffs for doing so. Especially our young people who are coming into the working world, they want to be working for a company that is a member of their community.
Our corporate community makes a good investment when they invest in City Year because what we're talking about really is the well-being of their future workforce. City Year is doing the work that it takes to ensure that more folks have the brain power and the credentials to be able to take on the jobs of the future.
We truly support and want to live the same values that City Year lives, and that's really enhancing for our brand.
We're always looking for ways for the for-profits and corporate world to partner with us. I have messaged that mentoring, first of all, for our young students, as opposed to just tutoring alone, but mentoring is very important, and City Year fits right into that.
The great thing about the investment we placed in City Year is the opportunity to really create a connection between the company and the communities it's serving.
Without City Year, we'd have to have teachers who would take time and energy away from what they're really struggling to do on a daily basis. Because we believe that what City Year is doing for us is huge, and it does help our students.
The schools can't do it alone. I think we've learned that. Having corporations and having citizens support our school directly, hands-on, I think is the future of education.